Does the water system have a reservoir, or is it all wells?
Tanks.
Tanks?
You mean like storage tanks?
Well, I didn't know whether you got your water from a reservoir.
No.
So up at the Boy Scout camp, there wasn't a reservoir up there. Okay. That's what I had heard. I'm just trying to confirm. You have a big storage tank that stores, you pump up into that and then it flows down.
We have 3.
Excuse me?
We have 3 storage tanks.
Wow.
You can walk over and point at that.
I'm standing at it.
There, that shows the dimension there. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is much better. I forgot to flip it.
Well, I wouldn't call it a pond. I call it some type of a swamp.
It is, because there's the grass.
Yeah.
The DEP loves that.
But it's running. I mean, it's flooding.
Yeah. They're definitely monitoring that, and they must be able to see that there's a level gauge.
It measures the height of the water, that gauge right here.
Yep. Oh, it's not connected. Look, it's not. See, it goes inside there and must
Well, one of them, the black was, I don't know. I think
That's
this
electricity.
Is electricity, yeah.
Yeah, and they have a.
Every time I come out, this is how it is. That's how they want it. So I don't know if that is an eye. I don't know what that is.
I thought maybe that white post goes inside
No,
there.
it doesn't. It's just a measuring, crude measuring device. So if we come back again in the summer, then we can read the water level, it may be lower. Maybe it'll fall even higher.
Well, this would give some. Yeah. I got all that. Yeah.
Because I thought it was the reservoir, like where we got the water. I said, no,
Well, that's what I was wondering.
if you could get one of them to bring you out here
And explain everything.
Yeah.
I think
The guy you saw could do it.
yeah, he would, because he was good friends with Ron Leitner.
See, now there's often people around here fishing. Now, if we walk over there, it's kind of like a spillway. I don't know again what.
Where is the tanks?
They are up by Almond. I'll show you where. Do you know where the road is that goes to Beccaria? There's a crossroad that we're going to pass, and we're going back.
Okay.
This would be to the left. We're right across from that way. We'll try to find it. I've never been to it, but
This
try
is.
to find it.
There's another pumping station.
That's the main one. That thing we looked at, I'm not sure what it is, but this is where all the action occurs, right up here. See, look at the map. They have a pavilion. So you can come, you can't drive to it. But
Yeah, you can walk to it.
From there so that you're kind of allowed to. And
We think.
There are no signs that say you can't. I've been here when the guys have been here. Nobody's ever yelled at me. They took me in there.
Yeah.
See, that tells you something.
Yeah. That's okay. You can be in it.
Oh, just so no. They might even be doing it.
But look, they even have parking here. So it has to be for public.
But you can't get in. Do you see what I mean?
Well, maybe you can if you have a pass.
I've never seen that gate opened ever. And I've been here many times. I used to come out and just walk around because it's cool out here.
The nice thing about this camera, no matter if I'm bumpy,
Yes, it levels it out.
it remains the same.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Again, the wonders of technology.
Oh my, that's what, when I fly my drone, I'd love to bring the drone out here and fly it. You know, but they don't allow you on this type of stuff.
I can imagine what line you would be flying in. You see
I have a space.
you have hemlock and mountain laurel here.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to cut them down.
that's our national flower, our a Pennsylvania flower.
You go up and take it home.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a rhododendron. Guess that wouldn't cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not allowed to remove it from the forest.
I don't know what we have here. Somebody would have to explain all of this to us.
This is a pumping station.
Yes, this is the pumping station. And inside there, one of these buildings, that one, I guess, all kind of computers.
Yeah, they have PLCs because how I know that is because the lake have pumping stations, and they called me up since I knew ladder logic, and they were asking me to teach them. That's another language that is really difficult.
If we walk up here, we'll get
Richard Dots is a real ladder logic gentleman.
the name sounds familiar to me.
He's a good Republican.
That's good. It's always good.
I'm not sure if you
Anyone could be a Democrat. I really don't.
are you a Democrat?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how anybody could be a Democrat. I
Absolutely.
don't agree with one thing those people do. Not one thing.
You read their plank. How in the world would you ever agree to that?
I wouldn't. That's why I say I don't
There-
know how anyone could join that party.
Here is
They're
my,
vicious.
this looks like another stream.
Yes, it is. That's where we're going, and it's up here is another place where the water actually comes from. But again, as I understand it, there are pipes under the ground. So it'd have to be deep. filtered
There's
water.
another monitoring.
Yes. Yeah. Now at some point we won't be able to go too much farther because it's too wet. I thought we may be able to get to that. Sure. Maybe not.
It's swampy in here.
Yes, if it gets too swampy, I'm poorly equipped for it. This used to be more open. It was better maintained.
Apparently the water comes up to this level at
Yes,
some times.
Yeah. So you used to be able to walk through here.
If you sink to your waist, I'm not coming that far.
It's just about to the end. Maybe it's gone.
It's sucking my shoes.
Yes. But under here, and it's like this all through here.
Uh-huh.
My understanding is the pipes are below all of this.
It could be.
But you would need someone, yeah, there's the third weir, I'm going to call it, monitoring system. The second one we looked at didn't have the eye or the blue, whatever that is. But they all have the crude visual gauge.
Yes. Well, apparently that's high technology right there.
Yes.
But the leads are going someplace. And I don't see...
You mean those white pipes? I just think they're pipes in the ground.
You see the blue,
Yes.
and then you see a pipe, Finney?
Yes. The one is, as you said before, it's electricity. The one that goes into that.
That's what I think it is. It may
The
not
other
be.
one is that's what it is, because they had the solar panel where we were last to
Mm-hmm.
generate power. This would just come from the pumping station, would be my guess.
And I think it has electricity.
That's what I mean, but the electricity's coming from that pumping station.
Right, right.
And that other pipe that you see, it's just supporting it. It's one is the support pipe, and the other is electricity going to it. So it must be some type of eye, some monitoring. Do you know what I mean? It must
Either an
see
eye.
something.
That's true. I didn't think of it that way. That's probably, you're right, absolutely right. I will confirm that with
Yes. What's it doing?
the gentleman that I
Yes.
yelled at.
Yes.
He will tell me.
Yeah, they'll tell you exactly how all this works and what it does. It's a mystery to me, but
Look
all
how
I know, we have mighty good water. Remember
look how pure that looks.
when we were young in Coalport, the water was terrible.
Yes.
Just terrible. When I
They
was
were
growing
wells.
up.
They
Yes.
were wells.
It was down by Black Diamond.
And your hot water tank only lasted,
Yes.
if you could hold it that
Yes.
long, 5 years.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
they didn't last. Now you can't. My
There was
mother's
a
in there
lot
for
of iron.
30 years.
There was a lot of iron and a lot of sulfur.
Yes.
And that sulfur really eats.
And all that's my mother's. When I moved in up here, the hot water tank was 30 years old. It never did leak. I just chose to replace it.
Uh-huh. And it probably had
And I bought
that
one.
much crud in the
It
bottom.
didn't, it didn't, surprisingly.
Oh,
It's
really?
all this water.
Huh.
And it was really good. I bought one of those. It's only this
Oh,
big.
you mean you had it that long and they were using the
This
BCI?
water, yes, and it never ever went bad.
No.
Never went bad. But the old ones, it's what you said. If you got 5 years out of it, you probably did
I have
good.
a lot of people that tell me to pick up their old hot water tank. I'm gonna tell you, the outside is pristine nice. And if they only knew that for less than $30 you can go over to Altoona and get an element for both
Yes,
and a new thermostat for both.
yes. Oh, you're talking about the inserts. What are they called?
Instead of paying $500
for
for
a
an
whole new tank. Yes, if it's an electric tank, they just pull right out. And
Yep.
I've done that before.
have you?
Yeah, the elements failed. The tank didn't fail. Just it would stop heating water, say on the upper element, and I'd pull that up.
Right.
That's what you call it, an element, right? It's
Yes.
a long thing.
Yes, and you have to make sure that you have the thing full water before
Oh
you
yeah,
even
you'll
turn
burn
them
it
on.
right up, right? So we try to make our way back.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
I didn't know how. Yeah, it's crappy here.
And we got what'd you Mountain Laurel, huh?
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, I should have warned you not to wear dress. That's why I have my holy sneakers on.
Well, this is going to be nice footage. Nobody, very few people will have known that this is here.
You'll be right about that. And that's kind of shocks me, but that's the truth. They won't know. People
And-
don't pay enough attention to much of anything. When I used to come here, there was no grass here for all this, so I could run right up through here. Now it's growing in. But that's, you know,
It's a shaded area, so yes, we've definitely got a panorama of what it is. I just like to see the tanks.
well, we'll go and see if we can find them. I think I know where they are. We shall see. Worst case scenario, we don't find them. We're wrong. So we're no worse off than we are now.
Oh no, this is nice. You see, they said they had no reservoir. Are they saying they don't use this water?
Right. It's some kind of, it's after they get their water. It's like an overflow of some stuff. And then it flows into that creek where we looked at the weir down there.
The only thing, other thing that I could say is this. This is a ponding, like if there was a strippers around, you have to have ponds.
Yep. Well, I don't know the function of this stuff. To be
It
honest
doesn't
with you,
look
but-
like there's iron on the bottom.
No, I do know this isn't the source of our water. But it's not
This is an inlet and outlet, because we saw the outlet.
Yes, that's why I called it an overflow pond. Because
Sure.
water goes into it,
Well,
out as well.
this would also be a reserve.
I don't think they use this for anything like that. You can ask. I've asked these questions.
I would rather use this than that drilled well.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the turbidity and
That
the
didn't work for them. That drilled well did not work.
the turbidity and the minerals and the affluent that's in groundwater, even when you take the course, because I started taking the course,
Yes.
and they said which one, lake water, groundwater, which one has the most level of impurities. And you would think that above ground would get some things from the yellow, dead animals falling in, and so.
That was a problem. You know where the Arvona reservoir is, right?
Hockenberry.
Yes. There were some period of time there where they did not use that because of that Giardiasis trap, beavership, whatever it is.
Giardery, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And so they drilled wells and got really crappy, rotten water.
They're not using the wells.
That to me, that's good news. So that they're back to the reservoir.
They're thinking about it. And I think that TEMA, which is the Arvona Municipal Authority water, they should buy out BCIMA.
Or merge, vice versa.
They
I'm
could-
for that. Yes, that would make sense. I say that all the
We
time.
discussed that last Monday.
Yes.
Not this past Monday,
Right.
but the one previous. Because I said, why doesn't BCIMA buy out? And he told me, he said, he pulled out his phone and he started showing me the plant. He said, this plant is as equipped as State College Waterworks. Said this is more than people know.
Well, why do they not merge? What was the answer to that? That would make economic sense.
Politics.
That's what I thought, right there. That's what I thought.
Why? I know you're progressive, and you would favor Beccaria Township incorporating Coalport Borough.
Yes.
I just can't see that happening.
It won't happen. It won't. It will not for politics. It will not
It
happen.
tried twice.
Yes.
First, Beccaria Township turned it down, and secondly, Coalport turned it down.
Well, first of all, now the 3 township supervisors, they'll tell you it's everyone, to the person, they all say it's a liability.
It is.
But it isn't though, because you would get $140,000 every year. And you could get rid of the building, you could get rid of the entire staff, so you'd have 1 staff instead of 2, 1 building instead of 2. And then you have economies of scale where you can buy stuff cheaper because you're buying in mass. With just a bookkeeper, they could straighten it out. Just a bookkeeper would be so diluted.
Oh,
So it's
I wasn't.
kind of underground where they hit the water. Not from here, not the surface water, but went through this. I guess this just lets them know what the condition is down under the ground. I'd say that's what we're looking at, wouldn't you?
I
That
think
looks like a holding tank to me.
it's kind of rusty. He
I
says.
think it's paint, isn't it? Is it paint or rust? I can't tell at this distance.
Now, if I had personnel here from the water company,
Yes.
they most likely would take me up there.
Yes, I'm sure they would.
And I'm sure the public walks over those stones and go up in there. But if you get caught,
Yes.
then you're liable.
Yeah, I think that makes sense to block that off.
Harry,
Excuse me?
hey buddy. How are you, Jerry?
I'm doing good. I'm sorry.
You're good. You in the truck?
Yeah, started having transmission trouble
Oh,
in
what's
that
that?
Acadia. So the money that I would have put in it, just used it at Arcadia and put some more down and got a used truck.
I'm wondering.
When you put the money in that, I had to cut my money out back out of the Acadia.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm enjoying life.
You going to your sweater?
Fire your fan or something? Is the air conditioner quiet?
Yeah.
What it's like really usually in here in the summer.
Yeah, I remember.
Reschedule something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get hold of Dawn. I knew you guys were on vacation next week. Get hold of everybody again and
In here.
try to set up a date to reschedule, get it in the paper. Go from there.